Well, everything must change. Nothing remains the same. Change is inevitable. And most of the people, when things change for them, especially when change becomes difficult for them, awkward for them, they stop, they park, and they don't want to accept that change. They don't want to embrace that change. And some people don't like that change because they don't want to leave their comfort zone, even if that change is for their better. But one thing I must tell you today, that change is inevitable and things will always change. Yes, nothing is permanent in this world, neither you nor me. So instead of reacting to a change, you must prepare for the change. You must participate in the change. Well, it is better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one, rather than to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So you need to prepare yourself for every change in your life, because changes are gonna come. Those people who aren't prepared to change in their life, they will never grow in their life. And some of you would ask me, how should we prepare for the change? Well, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So it is your perspective at this point in time is of paramount importance. Well, I know a person who was getting double the salary of his present job, but he didn't change that job because he wanted to remain in his comfort zone. He told me that he knew the bosses, he knew the company, he knew the work he was doing. But I told him that you have to do a very similar work in the other company. But he said that I don't want to leave familiar things, his comfort zone. Well, I told him that I agree that a known devil is better than an unknown one. But you must change this job because you will get a double salary. But that person didn't listen. He wanted his comfort zone. He wanted to be among known people. He didn't want to change. That person who didn't change the job did not understand that changes means success. Your viewpoint, how you see a situation, is important. You know, there were two salesmen and it was snowing and raining on a particular day. One salesman told himself, oh, it's too rainy, it's snowing, it's better I don't go outside and do my sales. The other salesman said that it is a rainy day and it's snowing, so let me go out and do my sales, because most of the folks are gonna remain at home. Those people who are at home would patiently listen to my sales pitch. So one salesman becomes negative and the other becomes positive. The situation is the same for both of them. It's raining and it's snowing. So one salesman tries to extrapolate positivity from that rainy and snowing situation. I mean, a rainy and a snowing weather. And the other gives up. Well, this is the difference between a successful person and a failure. Well, an optimist person will see barrier, hurdles and obstacles in their life, and all they will see in them are opportunities. And a pessimistic person will see opportunities, and all they will see in them are barrier, hurdles and obstacles. So at this point in time, you need to see the positive in your life. The positives which are happening during this time. The positive which are happening during your change. So try to participate in the change instead of reacting to the change. So for example, if you think that you are gonna lose your job, start finding another job for yourself. And as soon as you get another job, start working there without making any excuses. You know, life will never move in a linear fashion, in a straight line. Life is always oscillating, it's always fluctuating. There are good times and bad times. There would be always peaks and valleys in your life. Sometimes you are up and sometimes you are down. And this is how life is. This is the fact of life. Well, if nothing would change in our life, then our life would become boring. And therefore, God has designed our life where our life would be fluctuating and therefore an adventure. So, our life is either a boring stuff or an adventure. So, as I told you, that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You need to see things from a different vantage point at this juncture when Jupiter is in the Taurus sign. That is from the 1st of May 2024 until 14th of May 2025. So you must be willing to accept the changes and embrace the changes which are coming in your life. Well, Jupiter in Taurus might create troubles for you, problems for you, difficulties for you. And you might have to go through a lot of struggles at this point in time. Well, I haven't seen any person who has become very successful in his or her life without a struggle. You know, a caterpillar has to go through a cocoon in order to become a butterfly and start flying. The caterpillar has to struggle in that cocoon to become a beautiful butterfly and start flying. An airplane can't fly without the resistance of air. You can't learn horsemanship by riding a tamed horse. Gold can never become a beautiful piece of jewelry without going through tremendous heat. You can't fix lemonade with sugar alone. You need to add some sour lemons to it before it becomes tasty. That tasty lemonade. Grapes have to be crushed before it becomes a wine. So you see in your life, everything good, everything beautiful is preceded by crushing, a struggle. So if you have to struggle at this point in time, this will fortify you, this will strengthen you, this will give you the power to move forward in your life during this time as well as in the future. And it's obvious that you'll see success after this struggle. Accept the challenges you face at this point in time, and this is gonna make you stronger. And as I told you earlier, that don't react to that change at this point in time. Participate in the change. If you see a change, if your situation in life gets uncomfortable, don't run away from that. You know, some people, when they face discomfort, uncomfortable situations in their life, they park, they stop, and they sit on the side and watch their life go by. But you shouldn't do that at this point in time. If you face some hurdles, barriers and obstacles in your life, you should face them, you should confront them, and you should carry on with your life at this point in time. Well, I'd say that if you can't fly at this point in time, run. And if you can't run at this point in time, walk. And if you can't walk at this point in time, crawl. But keep moving forward. In other words, don't waste time at this point in time by thinking what happened, who was unfair to you, who did what to you. You know, the thing is to keep on going in your life. You can't stop in your life. Well, our life is like a treadmill which has been switched on. If you walk or run on that treadmill will benefit you. This life will benefit you. Walking and running will make you stronger. Walking and running will improve your health. But if you get off that treadmill and watch that treadmill, then that treadmill will not give you anything in your life. It would be simply a waste of your life. Well, the treadmill is the metaphor of our life. And if you keep watching that treadmill which has been switched on, then your life is gonna pass without you getting any benefit from it. So, participation in this life is important at every point in time. Don't get off the treadmill. Don't stop living your life just because an untoward incident has happened in your life. Just because you are facing difficulties and problems in your life. Don't be a spectator, be a player. Well, the thing is that when we exit our life, We have to exit our life with a bang instead of a whimper. So if you want to end your life with a bang, then you need to keep walking on that treadmill. You need to keep running on that treadmill so that you can get benefit from your life. But some people, when they face a bad situation, a terrible situation, they stop. They say that this won't happen, this is too hard, this is too difficult, this is too emotional, I won't be able to do this. Instead, you need to face those things head on at this point in time when Jupiter is in the Taurus sign. And the other thing is that you need to work on your mind at this point in time. You know, what you think, you become. You know, if you want to manifest anything in your life at this point in time, you need to call those things that be not as though they were. In other words, you need to fake it until you make it. You need to start thinking what you want in your life and you need to start living from there. Suppose if you want to become a sports person, then start imagining that you are already a sports person. Because what you think, so shall you become. You know, everything which you see in this world was first a part of somebody's thought, was part of somebody's thinking. You know, this airplane, this mobile phone, this computer, this car, this table, this chair was part of somebody's mind. Then it became a reality. All these things which you see in this world, which were made by human beings, was part of a human brain. And then it became a reality. These things didn't appear accidentally. It was part of somebody's mind. Then it became a reality. So only if you start imagining what you want to become in your life, what you want to achieve in your life, what you want to accomplish in your life, and you start living as if you have already got it, then you will see those things manifesting in your life at this point in time. I mean, when Jupiter is in the Taurus sign. Because what you think, so shall you become. You need to recondition your mind by saying that good things are supposed to happen to me. You need to tell yourself that the best is yet to come. You need to affirm that I'm going to make it. You need to repeat in your mind that you can do all things. Everything in this world is possible for you. You need to believe in this, that everything is possible for you. If others have done it or they haven't done, you can do it. Everything is possible in this world. The only thing is that you must have the will to do it. You must have the determination to do it. And you must call those things that be not as though they were. You need to call those things that be not, that do not exist, as though they did. And if you create this thought in your mind that you have already become what you want to become in the future, if you believe this and you don't bring down that intensity of that thought, then things are gonna manifest in your life at this point in time. Well, you can't control the thoughts which are coming into your mind, but you can definitely control the thoughts which we dwell on, which we ponder, which we think about. So the negative thoughts will come into your mind, but you need to brush aside those thoughts at this point in time and focus on the positives of life. Well, whatever we are today, we made an appointment to be there. Whatever you are today, your thoughts have made you so. So you need to be positive at this point in time. When Jupiter is in the Taurus sign. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about Jupiter in the Taurus sign. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you are most welcome to contact me. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will never get a chance to live this beautiful, particular human life once again. And if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, then I want to tell you all, I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and religious remedies, which can be utilized by any person of any religion. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, children, property, education, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. You may also contact me for a Vastu instrument. This Vastu instrument can solve all your Vastu problems of your home, office or factory. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Maa Kali.